Alright, so this is a One Piece post Wano manga review. There's no specific chapter I'm talking about. It's everything that has happened thus far after they left the land of Wano. If you don't like spoilers, you better scroll, you better swipe. So far what's happened, they left the land of Wano and they stumbled across Egghead Island where they meet the infamous Dr. Vegapunk. Once they meet him, they found out that he has the power of the brain fruit, which allows him to remember every bit of information that he has learned. And he also has made copies of himself to, of course, help him remember everything and also to make his head stop growing so much bigger. And so, as they're learning about everything in the past and whatnot, this guy, Rob Lucci, gets information and eyewitness reports that Jewelry Bonnie was sailing on Egghead Island. This guy pulls up in his awakened form, and guess what happens? Upon investigating the island, he sees Luffy, and all smoke is given. It is on sight. They throw hands, and we're going to see the continuance of that fight in the next manga chapter that's coming out in a few days. So now, the fight between Rob Lucci and Luffy, I think it's going to be a pretty good fight, especially when it's animated, because they finally showcase an awakened Zoan, a regular awakened Zoan. I think the animation is going to be amazing, and my opinion, I think the fight, it should be a good fight, but it shouldn't last too long simply because of the impending threat that's coming. But now, what I really want to talk about is this guy right here. I like the fact that he's not this evil scientist. He's pretty neutral in the situation. Basically, he's willing to join whatever side which will help him in his ambitions. But here is the one thing that I will be shocked about. If this man ends up joining the Straw Hats, the Straw Hats, they're going to be unbeatable. With this guy on their team, the great scientist, I don't see how in the foreseeable future, I don't see how anybody is going to be able to beat him. I repeat, if this guy ends up joining the Straw Hats, I do not see in any foreseeable future on how he will be beaten at all. Nor do I see how anybody else will be able to give him a challenge if this guy joins. So we'll see in the next upcoming chapters how it'll turn out. But if he does end up joining the Straw Hats, they will be a force to be reckoned with.